Acholi, Teso, and Busoga have worsening poverty situation consistently. The report of the Equal Opportunities Commission assessed and found, one, that we are nowhere in this government. Two, that we are at only, yes, in terms of employment, it's a report of government available. The road network, that the entire country, we have only 3%. 3%, Madam Speaker. This is the report from the Equal Opportunities Commission. I will receive information from Afoyo. I will receive from Madam Afoyo Shan, and I will receive from Okotogong, Honorable Linda Uma, all the northerners who are available here.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Parliament is a place where we disagree and also agree. But today I stand to agree with the other side of the alternative government. Because, Right Honorable Speaker, we need to take keen interest in some of these things. It even gets worse where the areas with ministers get better and bigger budgets. Those of us that do not have the opportunity to have ministries or cabinet ministries are completely denied. That one we shall speak without fear or favor. Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker.
You are actually not disagreeing with the honorable members. Honorable members, you are not disagreeing with this side of opposition. You are only stating facts. You only stating facts. Let me hear. And there's another information. You know, Honorable Bademusi, it's just because I cannot debate, but I'm also an interested party.
Right Honorable Speaker, we want to thank you for this very great opportunity. So before Honorable Felix Okotogong speaks, let me speak. Right Honorable Speaker, it is from the bottom of my heart that I speak, and I want to appreciate Honorable Odur for starting. Maybe there are many members who should have spoken.
You say it is from the bottom of our hearts.
It is from the bottom of our hearts that I speak. And Madam Speaker, on Friday I did raise from the caucus at Entebbe that if we do not pass the transitional justice law, we are at a quagmire. Why? Because that is the law that should be helping us to create a balance through a law. I'm saying so because the injuries that we are nursing from the past and historical injustices in this country are not easy to arrest. Right Honorable Speaker, one time I had an opportunity to fly in a chopper. I looked down and I saw a country divided into two. One side was looking like a desert and the other side was looking green. And I asked myself, what is the question? Is it about rain? Is it about the rivers? Or what is the issue? So, Right Honorable Speaker, from the bottom of my heart and our hearts, equal opportunities is a matter of the Constitution, and we must adhere to the requirements of this Constitution of the Republic of Uganda so that this country is moving as a country that is balanced together, so that we avoid having this kind of insecurity in terms of poverty that creates injustice.
Honorable members, the guiding principles of state policy, when you look at it, it is about balanced and equitable development. The state shall adopt an integrated and coordinated planning approach. The state shall take necessary measures to bring about balanced development of the different areas in Uganda and between the rural and the urban. And just like what Honorable Afoyo Chan said, that when you don't have a minister like us, we don't have ministers. That's what she was saying. But what is paramount is that the NDP4, which was laid on table here, did not have this. And that's why we sent it, for them to make sure that there is equity and fairness in the NDP 4. And we are saying, where is the NDP 4? Before we look at the ministerial statements, they were supposed to come and lay it on table, and we will see it. Yes, Honorable Kotogo.
Madam Speaker, I want to confirm and agree
First leave the north.
with my brother, Honorable Odur Jonathan. Madam Speaker, I'm a nationalist. But when something happens in the direction of marginalizing any community, I stand up. For the North now, it is becoming worse and worse. When you look at the Equal Opportunities Report, Madam Speaker, we had wanted this report to be debated in this Parliament. 67% of the jobs, opportunities are going to the West. It is there. And this
Honorable, let's not specify the area.
Okay. Madam Speaker, facts speaks for themselves. And the North, for example, and the East, 13% is going to Eastern Uganda. 11% is going to Northern Uganda. That means North and Eastern Uganda, which is a half of Uganda, only receives 23%. You can imagine this imbalance. And I think this is not fair. Madam Speaker, when it comes, even now we need to talk about the army. When you look at promotion, there was some promotion of 38 from the level of major to major general. 38 of them, I think it was 35 out of 40, was coming from one region. That is in defense. And in the constitution, recruitment should be balanced in our UPDF. But now, it is not balanced. Even yesterday, there was some promotion of some people to major general. And all of them, 100% was coming from one region.
There is somebody who is tempting.
And I think it is not fair.
Somebody is tempting to give you an order.
My brother, it is better.
You first listen.
Let me state facts.
You first listen to his order.
Madam Speaker, luckily, the Minister of Internal Affairs is here. When they are making recruitments for UPDF, they advertise countrywide. When they are recruiting for Uganda Police, they advertise countrywide. So I think
That's fine.
So I don't think the honorable member is right to insinuate that there is imbalance in recruitment. I don't think that is right. Madam Speaker, I don't think it's also right to say that development is on one side. Listen. I think we should only discuss employment, but when we are issuing
honorable members, an advert is different from actual recruitment.
No, Madam Speaker, no.
That is number one. But let me tell you, honorable members.
I don't think it's true.
Honorable members, truth be told, I am a chairperson of appointments committee. And I want to tell you, it is not the president who selects those people. It is not the president. The president only forwards. Now, people who forward the names to the president, do they ever think there are other areas that exist? Do they ever think? Honorable Bademus, you may think I am being opposition, but I am telling you, this is a fact. Do you ever think that Peso belongs to to this country. I've never vetted anybody who comes from that place. You find there are people who are coming from different areas, and you're living other areas. Let's have equity. Let's have regional balance. Even when you're selecting boards, think of women, think of regional balance, think of religion, and that would solve a problem.
Madam Speaker, I'm still on. Madam Speaker, I think we need to debate this thing on facts. We want the Equal Opportunity Report to be presented here. If you are talking about the army is there, the minister is here, let them come and present how many generals we have, how many colonels we have, how many majors we have, how many captains we have. Even ambassadors, everything. Uganda belongs to all of us. Nobody is going to take us to the north. One time, Madam Speaker, we said if we cannot get a city in Uganda, we shall form Nile Republic.
That one, you say it yourself. We are not part of it. Yes, let Honorable do finish.
Yes. Thank you. Madam Speaker, I want to thank my colleagues for enriching this discussion. And I want to thank you also for adding your voice. The point I am making, Madam Speaker, if you perform an analysis of the budget that has been going into the different regions for high impact, high value projects that create jobs, projects that have the potential of transforming the rural economy, you will find that it has been skewed. And these projects are all based on the NDP and Vision 2040. All we are asking, and I am asking, is that this parliament must be given opportunity, because this parliament represents all the regions. We must look at it. For every 5 projects we give each region. It is so painful to see that there are a list of projects they seem to go to one area. So let the NDP come and we confirm that the budget for the next 5 years will address these issues, Madam Speaker.
Thank you very much, Right Honourable Speaker. We can have a debate, but I can assure you, you will never have a government that addresses inclusivity that is better than the NRM government. Yes. Some of us lose opportunities because we are from the West. I would have loved to be a vice president of this country.
Or even a speaker.
Or a speaker. And maybe let me not go into that debate. But I can also tell you that poverty levels have increased in Chigezi from 12% to 27%. And Chigezi is not in northern Uganda. So let's debate as nationalists. I agree that the distribution of the cake should be looked at. Yes. But is there a cake anyway? But that's what we have been doing in this parliament, because the budget is passed by this house. Exactly. Therefore, yes, by this house. And therefore, the question was the NDP for
Minister of ICT. It's simple. Get for us the NDP for.
The accusation is that the areas represented by ministers are much better is false. It is false. It is false. Okay. And the budget, the national budget, is passed by this house. So let's all scrutinize the budget. The plan will come. Let me cross-check with the Minister of Finance, and they should be able to bring the NDP for maybe early next week on Tuesday.
Thank you.
Let me commit that on Tuesday, the Minister of Finance should lay on the table the revised NDP 4.
Thank you. Next item.
But we can have a debate on inclusivity and how we are sharing the national cake. Most of the allegations we are making are false and not correct.
Next item. Yes, Honourable Minister.
Thank you so much, Right Honourable Speaker.